When it comes to making mega projects a reality, you've got to hand it to China for being one step ahead in both construction and engineering. Not satisfied with the Great Wall being the longest man-made object in the country, China replicated their engineering feat on the sea a decade ago through the construction of what was at the time the world's longest bridge. The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge seems like it's never ending at 164 kilometers long. You may not be able to see the end of it, as on most days it seems to disappear into the clouds. So how did China manage such a feat, and at what cost? Today, we're going to look at some interesting facts about this impressive mega project. Before we move any further, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, subscribe to Tech Division, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Now, let's get into it. The longest bridge in the world. It doesn't take much to see why the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is a marvel of modern-day bridge engineering. The bridge is the longest in the world, spanning more than 100 miles or 164.8 kilometers. With this monster sea crossing, China has taken bridge building to a whole new level. Why the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is so important for China. Even though China has completed a number of mega projects, the construction of the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge was not exactly an easy task. It was a dream project of the Chinese administration, and it was expected to create a blast in the logistics, communication, and infrastructure in the region, ideally improving the area tenfold. It was with an eye for such economy-boosting projects that China transformed its engineering capabilities in order to take on the building of a massive public transportation infrastructure that could connect major commercial hubs and boost the country's communication ability and economy. The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge was like a dream come true for the Chinese people, and today it plays a crucial role in transportation and communication within the country. The bridge has reduced the time between Ningbo to Jiaxing by 2 hours. The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is part of the Beijing-Shanghai high-speed railway. Built in a viaduct design, it spans several valleys and connects the cities of Shanghai and Nanyang in the Jiaxing province of China. The railway that the bridge connects spans 818 miles or 1,317 kilometers and is an engineering feat in its own right. The bridge follows the flow of the Yangtze River, ranging from between 5 and 50 miles south of it at various points. Before the bridge was built, traveling from Ningbo to Jiaxing via public transportation took roughly 4.5 hours. The bridge has reduced that time by nearly 2 hours, which makes it an important tool in the logistics of the country. However, the mammoth structure has now taken on a life of its own and has become a major tourist attraction. Construction facts about the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge. Building the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge was a challenge, but with China's construction infrastructure and organization, the bridge was completed in just 4 years. The bridge was commissioned by the China Road and Bridge Corporation (CRBC). Construction began in 2006 and was completed in 2010, but the route was inaugurated and officially opened to the public in November 2011. It took 450,000 tons of steel and a massive workforce of 10,000 people. The cost of the bridge amounted to $8.5 billion, making it one of the most expensive sea bridge projects in the world. Once completed, it broke a variety of records, including the largest water bridge, a title that was previously held by the 24-mile-long Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, which is in Louisiana. How tall and how strong is the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge? The Danyang-Kunshan Bridge stands 100 feet from the ground and spans 260 feet. This fact alone makes the bridge an impressive feat of construction, but what is even more awe-inspiring is the stretch of 5.6 miles or 9 kilometers that runs across the waters of the Yangcheng Lake in Suzhou. This particular section was built on a staggering 2,000 pillars and steel cables that were used to support the structure over the water. With the phenomenal amount of material that went into the construction of the bridge, one can only imagine the logistical challenges of transporting all that material by barges and boats, not to mention the amount of manpower and machinery used for drilling the foundations for each of the 2,000 pillars. The bridge was constructed with such a sturdy design that it can withstand any natural disaster, like typhoons and magnitude 8 earthquakes. The bridge is also built to withstand impacts from naval vessels up to 300,000 tons. Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge curvature. One of the main challenges that engineers faced when constructing the bridge was the difficulty of building a straight road over 100 miles long over water. Engineers managed to overcome this challenge by creating a structure that undulates to a degree that is nothing short of amazing. You can imagine the curvature of the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge as it crisscrosses over and through canals, rivers, lowlands, rice paddles, wild terrain, and major cities. In fact, driving along the bridge is almost like a long sightseeing tour where you can observe different facets of the surrounding area. A world record holder. One of the most interesting facts about the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is a subsection that is called the Langfang-Qingxian Viaduct. The viaduct itself is 114 kilometers long or 70 miles, and it is now the second longest bridge in the world, making this whole structure a bridge within a bridge. Both bridges are world record holders according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Besides being the longest bridge in the world, the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge was also the longest sea-crossing bridge in the world. But that title has been taken over by the newly built Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, which is a series of 3 bridges and an undersea tunnel connecting Hong Kong, Macau and Zhuhai. However, the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge is still the longest single bridge in the world, and it doesn't look like it will lose that title anytime soon. Now, how impressive is that? If you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to give us a like and subscribe to Tech Division to stay up to date with all our future videos.